agents at each polling station to make sure that everything that happens, they are watching it. They sit close proximity to the polling station, to the officials issuing the ballot papers, to make sure nothing skips their eye. And then there's a process of transmitting those. There's a declaration form that is signed at the polling station of the results at that polling station. It is signed by the agents of the candidates, and then it is transmitted. This time, on this occasion, the declaration form, the result declaration form, DR form, is also scanned and a picture of it taken by these biometric machines, meaning that the details of this result of the declaration form will be captured and kept on the biometric machine. And then there is a transmission process using a process that is established by the Commission to transmit these results and on until they finally reach here at the National Tally Center, where the chairperson of the Electoral Commission will then be making announcements as the results come in.
And Julius, I want to thank you for spending this time with us. I know you have a busy day to be able to get us into the briefing that is supposed to be happening by the Chief Justice. I mean, the Justice, we are welcome to come here.
Yes, as just mentioned that the Commission, the chairperson of the Electoral Commission, together with commissioners, they are coming to address the nation on the level of preparedness, what to expect tomorrow. They are going to say more about what the country should expect from today, tomorrow, and the coming days. And that is what is coming up in the next few minutes.
Allow me to release you, Julius. Thank you for spending time with us. We appreciate always coming here. So you have heard what is going to happen, especially from today. There's a briefing that will come in from the Justice himself, Justice Byabakama. He'll come in with his 5 commissioners and be able to address the country on what preparedness they have as the Electoral Commission. From there, he'll give us the guidelines of what tomorrow looks like, and we'll move on to see what Friday and Saturday looks like. But he already mentioned that by 4 p.m. Saturday, the results would be declared here. But even as the results come in, each result from each district, he will be declaring them from here. I would like to hand you over to the live team to see as the Commission and the team come in.
Results will be announced come Saturday. Tomorrow is the D-Day that very many Ugandans are waiting for, whereby 21.6 million voters also will be casting their ballots on whom they expect to be their president. Of course, the race being so tight amongst 2 candidates, that is candidate Yoweri Kaguta Museveni and candidate Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, but also there are other 6 candidates that are also in the race. But we shouldn't forget that even honorable members of parliament have to be voted tomorrow. So those are things that Ugandans have to put into mind. But I want to shade for you a picture and exactly understand, wherever you're watching from, what exactly is happening at the Electoral Commission headquarters. Security has been beefed up from the time we came here in the morning. The situation looked a little normal, but as time goes by, the security personnel are increasing, and that is their mandate. Different senior officials from the forces have been telling us that Ugandans must be kept safe. They shouldn't be worried about the security operatives. But the question is, doesn't this create a lot of fear amongst the people? So if my camera person can try to show you around the exterior view on what exactly is happening. Anytime we do expect the EC chairperson, Justice Simon Byabakama, to come and address the nation, to talk to us as journalists, to tell us how ready are they tomorrow. A number of things have been talked about, but tomorrow is the D-Day. What is that one issue that they did leave out that they need to address at this particular time? Of course, knowing that tomorrow by 8, people will have started to cast their ballots. I want to ask my camera person to try and pan around and show you, because all officers are on standby. This is a signal that shows that any time from now, officers are going to be arriving from the Electoral Commission. That is Justice Simon Byabakama and the entire crew. It is very important to note what is going to be mentioned. I want my camera person to try and pan right away from up there. Those some of the vehicles from Uganda Police, of course, also the media vans that have staged there. all to ensure that we give you a very, very good and live coverage on how things will be transpiring at this very place. The vehicles that are up there, those are for the senior officials of the Electoral Commission, and that is what is going to happen. Officers are arriving to ensure that things are happening, and this is something that we need to try and look out for, but also asking a few questions from different people, giving us their feel and what they think on how this election will be looking at. By the time we came in here in the morning, the situation, even if you had an accreditation, it was very easy to access this place. But for those who think that they will access this point tomorrow we do expect a lot of security to be in this place. My camera person is trying to show you how the entrance is like. The fence was actually a number of banners, you can call them banners, that are portraying the good image of what must be done. Let us maintain peace and harmony during elections. Your vote counts. Of course, elections should not divide us. We are all Ugandans. That is the message that has been displayed by the Electoral Commission. We do have different forces, that is from Uganda Police. We do have military officers. We do have those from counterterrorism and very many other agencies that are here to support this cause. Remember, this is a mandate that Ugandans must adopt to, because it is given to by the Constitution. It is their right to cast this vote. Whom will they vote? Me and you, I do not know. So at a later time, we shall be knowing exactly what will be transpiring after officers taking their positions. Like I said earlier, where we do expect Electoral Commission officials, Justice Simon Byabakama and the entire crew, they will be letting us know what will be coming ahead of time. That is at around 6 p.m. You've heard from the spokesperson of Electoral Commission, Julius Muchunguzi. He has hinted on a number of highlights, but what are some of the things that Ugandans have to put into mind as they cast their votes tomorrow? We have been covering the campaign rallies on the different candidates. They have been giving a number of promises, come to economy, health sector, education, and very many other issues. If you're 18 and above, you have to think right before you cast your vote. Remember, every vote counts. Now, that is very important. That is very key. Tomorrow is the D-Day. You have to wake up, go and vote, but you have to put in mind and abide by all the regulations that have been put by the Electoral Commission, but also the Uganda Police. It is very important. I did hear the police spokesperson saying that the forces that are moving around, the forces that are monitoring the situation, it is not all about scaring Ugandans, but their role is to monitor the entire exercise. What you do, you only have to follow the right thing, and once you do that, that will be very important. So tomorrow, 21.6 million voters and also more will be casting their votes tomorrow. How will it turn out? That is something we shall ascertain tomorrow. For now, I want to get back to the broadcast house so that we do continue with the normal programming, but a later time we shall be as well getting back to give you the different information as and when it does come in. But for us, we shall be spending our night here to ensure that whatever happens, we are in good position to give you whatever happens. I am Jethro Kaseji. Back to you at the broadcast house.
UBC, inspiring Uganda. Welcome home to entertainment.
to Wi-Fi everywhere. To high-speed internet. To security.